From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Panthers. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end.
Here we go, Sai.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Sai.
Straight to the air they go. He's taking a shot on his first play. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
He's loaded another one up. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Bears take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And after using... a new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Man in motion here.
Go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Good.
From the 31. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
All right.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he will score. It's a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jalen Polk the touchdown. And the Panthers leaving their guys out there. Look at this. They're trying for 2. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way. And it leaves 2 points on the table.
He stopped on the return at the 27. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there 1 play before they were picked off.
You kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it. And this is why Scott's talking about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. This is certainly going to get some thank yous from the offense as he takes the punt back 36 yards.
Here we go.
And the Panthers working with a short field as they take over. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he'll go down here at the 16. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Off play action, it's Fields. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You've got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
A good defensive play breaks that one up. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Here we go, son.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. It's inside the 10. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Offense in the hurry up now.
Right.
Another throw for Fields. He's on the move. And he will score. It's a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers push this to an 8-point game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the man from Ohio State, 6'3", Justin Fields.
There's a lot of guys out there, Mike. Last couple years, the start of Justin Fields' career, they love nitpicking his game. It's a little unconventional. He's not an in-rhythm, on-time pocket quarterback. But I think that's okay. I think some of the criticism is fair, but there's one thing you can't deny. He is electric with the ball in his hand. Escaping the pocket and as a designed runner, I think they need to lean into his strengths as a player. Don't shy away from him, because when he's playing at the top of his game, man, he is the ultimate weapon.
Fields now to throw on first down. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Carolina.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6. Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The Bears offense, and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Ready up.
2nd down and 8. Now, Vick. He keeps it himself. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there.
Ready. Set up. Ready.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. He'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Let's go.
Vick gonna look to throw. That one complete to Johnson. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Let's go. Ready.
Now a give on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Go!
They'll stick with him again. Whoa. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were.
Let's go now.
It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Ready, go! Ready, right?
To throw is Vic. That's caught left side by Pitts. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears will extend their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. They'll return this from the 11. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense and receiver Cortland Sutton. Going again. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. 1st down. Fields. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. That is caught at the 3. And he'll be taken down. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. 2-point try coming up. Fields has the offense set.
Here we go.
Back to throw. That's going to be caught in the end zone. And they take the lead by 1. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable with Reed. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bears offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession.
Here we go.
The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. That's complete left side to Worthy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. On 3rd down, it's Vic. And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again. It's Aiden Hutchinson, former number 2 overall pick, in there to bring him down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Here we go. You good? All right.
A 1st down throw for Fields. That one underneath to Spiller. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. In motion, it's Jackson. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
I think so often, Mike, we put so much stock, and really unnecessarily so, in how strong all these quarterbacks' arms are. Because for most throws, it doesn't really matter, but tell you what, for this last throw, there's just not a lot of guys in the league that can not only throw it that far, but be that accurate. And you got a receiver with some speed that can get a step or two on the defender, throw it up, and it results in 6.
And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful two-point conversion. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. In the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Get it!
To the air, it's Vick. There's that man again, another catch. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. One final throw before the break. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
Fourth and forever coming up.
Here we go.
He'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And it falls incomplete. Best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance.
Here we go.
They motion the tight end over.
All right.
Fields now on fourth. On target to Jackson. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Here we go.
Hand off to the back. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. And looks like the Panthers are in the dime. Yep, ton of DBs out there. Third down.
Ready.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. It's a 38-yard look here. Up and good from Blankenship. And that's going to give them the lead.
So many of these players on the field for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far,
Carolina in punt formation. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Collects this at the 35. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Bears and this running back headed back out for a new series. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Ready.
Throwing now off play action. Hits his running back. It's a gain of 29 yards. And Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And they could really use a good one here. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Bears back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
They motion the slot man right. They'll run here on 1st down. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
On the set.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Go. Let go. Ready.
From the 43. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Let's go now. Huh.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers and Trey Benson back out on offense. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Here we go, son.
Play action, Fields. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him out in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bears will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return.
That is just a big-time effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
Throwing it to start this drive. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now looking to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Panthers see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. And it sets up 2nd down.
Here we go, Ty.
They send a man in motion.
Go.
Off play action, it's Fields. He's got it right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Trying to work quickly now.
Right.
Fields on 3rd. He rolls to his right. He has the Carolina touchdown. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very...
Okay,
So it's 1st and 10 for the Bears on offense as they get ready to go.
Here we go. Start, go.
On the draw, this is Tomlinson. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
Get it.
To throw, Vick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go. Here we go.
Vick to throw it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little. To try and help you with the edge, that's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play action. It's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off play action, Fields. Going to let this thing go deep for Gates. And this one is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final time. And the offense readies for a first down and 10.
Come on. Hey.
Here's Michael Vick.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Okay, ready?
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Ready? Set up.
From the gun, Vick. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And now the offense getting set, first and 10.
Vick's going to change the play.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's second down and 8.
Let's go.
On play action, Vick trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Let's go.
Throwing, Vick. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a...
Ready, break. Go. Check. Ready.
Stretch play to Tomlinson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go now. Ready, go.
Play action now, Vick. Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, they won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards. On play action, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Justin Fields taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Bears are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Tomlinson as running back. And he is going to lose yardage here.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Here's the punter, McAfee, to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Get it. Check, Panther.
And they'll run with LT to begin the drive. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Up. Set up.
Here's Vic. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Come on. Come on. Hit. Cut up. Ready.
Vic now. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Hey, Ken, go.
Back to throw, Fields. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Cortland Sutton, 73 yards. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Here we go.
Fields trying to throw for it. Rolling to his right. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. First and 10.
47.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Yeah, here we go. There we go. Kill. 26.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Let's go now.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. It is Jordan Lewis who brought him down.
On the double.
2nd and 7.
Come on, set. Hut.
From the gun, it's Love. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. Into space. And he will score. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Dowdle. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Dowdle. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
So we're going to 54. Right here. What do you think?
From the shotgun, it's Dak. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 21. First down, Cowboys.
Yeah! 26.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Here's Gap. That one downfield for Cooks. And he will score. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Dallas.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Down.
On play action, Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Packers.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not...
He gets 3. And he will go all the way. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Packers. Now it's McManus for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. It will come out to the 30. On 1st and 10, Prescott. On a short throw, caught by Ferguson. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. We are through 1. 14-7 is our score. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Second and a yard.
Here we go.
They'll run with Dowdle. And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Yeah!
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. He'll look forward for maybe a yard. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Yeah! Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah!
Prescott. Got a man. That's Tolbert. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
And good hard running will get him down close to a first down. Might be a yard short. Try to pick this one up on the ground. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
Kill!
They'll try to run. Ooh. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down as the defense cannot come up with the big play there. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 2. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal.
Here we go, 46.
Here's a run. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of his play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call.
And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Texas A&M. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Ready?
Throwing on second down, Love. To the left side, in the hands of Watson. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. We've got a quarterback who's in complete control.
And he's in! Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay. McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers will take a 21-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Cavante Turpin on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Yeah! Here we go! Right take! Hey, kill!
Prescott now. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Hey, kill! Yeah, here we go!
Now Prescott. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last two drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good. And this will stay a two-possession game. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go!
A good play action with Love. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go!
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And that will lead to a second down.
Let's go now! Hut!
Now Love. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Come on, back!
Here's Jacobs. And a short pickup down to the 21.
Get! 43 rail. Set.
A second down throw for Love. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Set, hut.
Here's Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. This is caught. And he is out of bounds, well shy of the marker. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Let's give this defensive unit a lot of credit. They come out thinking they're going to defend a field goal try, and next thing you know, they're defending the fake. But they were all in the right position. They were all executing their responsibilities. They don't fall for anything, and what was once a good drive has now come to an end.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
We'll go 47.
Now Prescott. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
We'll go 46. We'll go 53. 26.
Again, Prescott to the air. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
47. Hey, 47. Here we go, go to 54, go to 56.
They'll throw again, Dak. And he'll take it on in. Brandon Cooks, touchdown Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because
that's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Here's Nixon on the return. And how about this? Here comes the reverse. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return.
Down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That complete to Jacobs. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone.
Ready.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
17. Ready. Go.
Love to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Ready.
They'll go for it. Love. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Give him 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion.
Here we go. Set, cut.
On 1st down, it's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, they caught the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
You look underneath here and find Dowdle.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Open man, left side. He's got it. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. A throw on the move is caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Here we go, 47. 26.
They'll drop to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Got it.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set.
From the gun, it's Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line.
Ready.
Love to throw it on 1st down. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
46. Yeah!
A shotgun snap for Prescott. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's 1st down.
Yeah! 26.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. Clock stopped with 18 seconds remaining. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. To throw is Dak. That's down the field for Lamb. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. To throw is Prescott. And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
Here we go. One final play. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. So, it's a win for the Packers. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And are going to send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners as we say so long from legendary Lambeau Field.